entrepreneur operating in Akwa Ibom State? Here is a grant opportunity for you to start or expand your business. The Tony Elumelu grant application is on, and the Directorate of Marketing and Brand Management, Governor's Office, Akwa Ibom State, in collaboration with the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Agency of Nigeria, SMEDAN, is pleased to invite all interested entrepreneurs in the state to a free workshop on developing a winning business concepts note for the Tony Elumelu grant. The workshop will hold as follows: Uyo Senatorial District Center. The date is Monday, 13th January 2020. The time is 10 a.m. The venue, Local Government Secretariat Hall, Uyo. For Eket Senatorial District Center, the date is Tuesday, 14th of January 2020. The venue, Oval Government Secretariat Hall, Eket. The time is 10 a.m. prompt. Ikotek Benin Senatorial District Center. The date is 15th January 2020. Venue, Local Government Secretariat Hall, Ikotek Benin. For more information, call 080-6924-0681 and 080-3735-6426. Akwa Ibom Youth, Edakeda.
Are you in search of a place where luxury is the watchword and comfort is your priority in a serene environment? Hit your brakes and stop right here, as Kinney's Luxury Apartment is located at number 20 Basumo Gas Road, Osongoma Estate, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. With well-furnished duplex apartments, VIP lounge, restaurant, pool bar, conference room, ticketing office, table tennis, and a well-secured parking space. We also have Kinney's Lodge located at number 1 John Ebiye Heaven Estate, 100 units Udaudoma Avenue, Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, with well-furnished single rooms, sit-out with drinks, suya spots, chicken, bushmeat, and shawarma. For bookings and reservation, please call 0903 000 2145 or 0903 000 2146. Our WhatsApp number is 0903 000 2147, or you can visit our website on www.kinnesapartment.com.ng. Kinney's Luxury Apartment and Lodge, a lifestyle you deserve. You deserve.
Hello, you're welcome to the Cradle TV show on NTA Channel 12, your true platform for development. In today's episode of the show, we are presenting before you a quintessential, a guru, an engineer of no mean repute, a politician who have made names so far in the political history of Akwa Ibom State. He is a man who saw through His Excellency Governor Godswill Akpabio in 2007, the emergence. A man who started the campaign for Godswill Akpabio. I may somewhere in other way address him as a kingmaker. In 2015, he saw through the coming of Governor Udom Emmanuel, and he believes in the project, and he keyed into the project, and he conquered. The Prime Minister of our nation conscience, Dr. John Asikpo, aka Odudu, one of Ibaisong Anna. He did well during his tenure as the former Transition Committee Chairman of Ikore-Ekpenelu Government Council. He also served in the capacity of the Chairman, Waste Management Agency of Akwa Ibom State. Today we are going to discuss with him on the innovation he has brought to bear to beautify Akwa Ibom State. And the innovation has so many connotations: spiritual connotation, physical connotation. It is no other innovation than the
peace symbol.
Akwa Ibom State, the symbolic peace that stands for the Ibom in Akwa Ibom State. We are going to hear from him the motive behind it and the significance of it.
Okay, thank you very much. As a matter of fact, I want to thank the people of Akwa Ibom State for believing in ingenuity, wonderful works that can bring more creativity, and to encourage more on the vision that we have on the Dakada initiative. So I look at the Ibom Peace statue as something that comes, in prophetically and spiritually. I first started with the one that the governor calls Dakada. So many people never knew the significance of the Dakada.
The reawakening spirit.
The reawakening spirit for the Dakada as a matter of fact. You know, the God of inspiration that always gives me that light
to
foresee what will happen came up again with the one that the governor said, only God.
Wow.
And the only God come to play again. Then I have to bring down the Takada to add up the only God that you can see at the Ikpa Road, runabout by Ikadebene Road. Now we sit down to see that since 2015, when the governor became a governor, Gabriel Udom Emmanuel, we see a relative peace that is reigning within Akwa Ibom State. When you hear problem here and there in other states, you are still seeing the peace that goes around here. So I now look at the whole thing and I went to sleep. God gave me another vision that I should create a symbol of peace that God used in the children of Israel, you know, to guide them. That when even Jesus was born, that was the information that they got. And this information came from a dove. A dove that God sent to the children of Israel. He said, there must be peace with you and you are going to have peace. And that is why you are saying the Israelites are still having peace. So it's just that people are sitting back to criticize what they never even understand. What I am doing is not of my making, it's a spiritual thing. And it was prophetically out to come up the way it is. And the people I'm using, because I want to tell the people of Akwa Ibom State, and even in Nigeria, that Akwa Ibom sons are good. In trade, in sculpturing, in crafting, in so many other fields. But the exposure is what they lack. So when I look at this thing, I call 1 or 2 or 3 of them, partner together, show them what I can do. They buy the idea. And in the day of the unveilment, you know, to unveil the peace structure, the governor or the statue, the governor will be there to see this young 1 or 2 or 3 of them that become so inspirational to my dreams and to what God has brought to Akwa Ibom State. So Ibom peace stature is not a thing that you go about and be making so much noise because you don't understand. Sometimes you go to other states and say, hey, Calabar is so beautiful. Yeah. Why is Calabar so beautiful? Because people knew what is happening, and they contribute so much by creating all those aesthetics. You go to Lagos, you go to every other places, you see things happening, and the governor is doing so much in industrialization. Money that comes from the states, money that's supposed to touch life, taxpayers' money. Then you will expect that he will be doing it as a past administration that wasted the resources in the past 8 years. Now this man has come with a dream, and anybody that have that good partnership, that will want to partner with the governor to bring out good dreams, even from other parties. Come on, bring your idea. Let the governor guide you.
Sorry, are you saying that from other party, if they have innovation, even the opposition party like let me not mention names here, are you saying that if they have ideas, His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel can buy or key into, because when they came into contest election, they had similar ideas to also contribute to the development of Akwa Ibom State?
I want to tell you who Governor Udom Emmanuel is all about. The way I'm seeing him, the way I have known him, is a man that wants everybody to come together. Cohesion, work together, bring your idea. You are all Akwa Ibomites. Party differences, nobody. He will not want to listen to that. Party differences. That is what I know the governor.
Let's go back to the political tempo in Akwa Ibom State. We've seen that the completion agenda of His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel is a done deal. We've seen industries sprouting here and there, and we've seen a lot of things on ground. And we have no doubt that he will deliver upon the mandate given to him. As an insider in the government, let's take on your assessments. What do you have to tell the people of Akwa Ibom State about Governor Udom Emmanuel's completion agenda?
It's one thing that I want to really emphasize on is on Udom Emmanuel completion of His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel agenda, the concluding part of his agenda for the betterment of all the Akwa Ibomites. You see, the man came, nobody believed in him. But with a man that has gotten that status, banking sector, having levels of great hierarchies in the banking sector.
In
retrospect, brought in a lot of ideas that Akwa Ibom should not be a state that you keep sharing money here and there. That Akwa Ibom people need to be liberated from those kind of mental decadence of the past. So, you know, a lot of people that were so myopic, let me put it that way, so withdrawn within their minds, continue to feel that money of Akwa Ibom state should be shared, should be given to boys on the street, and without giving them real focus. You see, now the man said no, it can't happen that way. And you can see the struggle from, I won't want to mention names, because people know themselves that what they did to bring down Udom Emmanuel, without God, they would have gotten their ways. The Eket local government, that is senatorial district. We now play back, because I was a little child then, when we have somebody like Clement Issam that came from that axis with a lot of lofty ideas. A man that worked in the bank.
He brought in a
lot of things to this state, industries. I can mention them till even in my client, my enclave. Wow. We have the battery industry, we have the biscuit industry.
Are you saying Clement also brought this? The biscuit industry and the battery industry?
That is why I am telling you that there is a lineage control that is spiritual in that family. That honor, area of the Eket senatorial district. Wow. So, but when you see that people were now looking at that the man is coming to invest on something that will be fruitful for our youth, for our generation to come, they now try to trample on it. You can see people are still saying that Udom has not done anything. That is in terms of that industrialization. But I want to tell you on the completion agenda that the man is coming to hit on. You are going to see a lot of commissioning upon commissioning. I think he will take maybe like 6 months to do, to perfect commissioning.
You mean it?
Yes. Wow. Because so many people sit here at Uyo, not knowing what is happening in Orowana, not knowing what is happening in Ona, not knowing what is happening in Etim and all whatnot. They say there is nothing because they don't travel, they don't go out, they only sit back and talk carelessly. Because one, the money is no longer thrown on the street for them to pick, as bets. But what Udom Emmanuel wanted all our youths, graduates and all whatnot. Sometimes he said, you should be visionary. Remain on your own. Think of what you can create. I told one young man on Facebook that this government is not supposed to be a civil society government that only creating jobs for civil servants every time. Civil servant. You can be a man that is an employer of labor. Be self-employed. That is why you see the Odudu one is always raining all through. Because I have a lot.
Government.
Yes, government. Like you see me sitting here. This is my office, and this is UCD. It's created in Nikon Benin.
It's great.
Very traditional thing.
Yeah.
Creativity is what we talk about. So that is exactly what we should here be encouraged, and then allow ourselves to encourage the governor. The more
there is a lot of controversy on ground. The ground is already heated on the succession plan of His Excellency Governor Udom Emmanuel. Governor Udom Emmanuel, on the other hand, have said that he is not making plans for a successor. He doesn't want to govern the state through a succession or plan. Then some people have really come up. Some days ago says the state will not be handed over to a cultist. That they want the peace that is prevailing, in which we are coming up with statute, to still continue. So what do you have to say about this?
That is exactly what I'm trying to put in place. I'm not the one putting that peace statute in place.
Spiritually.
It was a spiritual thing. Yes, motivated. You can see now that our youths who were rampaging, running amok in the street, calling themselves cultists and without benefiting anything, have really played down. And the governor will want Akwa Ibom because he loves Akwa Ibom. You love Akwa Ibom. We all should love Akwa Ibom. That is
the only place we have.
Yes, that's the only place we have.
No other Akwa Ibom.
No other Akwa Ibom. So we should encourage the governor, which I'm not going to talk about the succession right now, but we as people, we want to think that what we need to do to bring out the continuous peace is giving the best person, not through any monitoring and all whatnot, the best peaceful man that will take over from Udom Emmanuel for the peace to continue. And that is why you see this peace statue came up. It was prophetic. It's not my doing. I don't sit down to think of it. It's God that gave me that unction.
It has a compass.
Yes,
2023.
That's it. It has a compass, and it must go like that. So whenever a stranger comes, where I'm sighting it, and instead of
which location?
Instead of I run about going to the airport.
Okay.
As a stranger comes in from the airport,
okay,
you see it, and when you see it, it has everything that interprets that this is where you have come from,
okay,
and where you have to come to, and is peaceful, because the dove is a symbol of peace.
okay.
As an idiot, because for me, I don't believe anything that brings in something that can say how. You know, sometimes you look at the television, seeing some movies, and you love the environment of the white man. Why don't you start to think of how you can create yours?
You can attract tourism.
Yes, it can attract tourism. And no matter what, anybody that passes through that place, when it will be unveiled by next week, will want to stop by and take some pictures and even admire the environment. They should leave all this criticism and then look at what the man is trying to put in place. And they should come up with a lot of encouragement, support, and then throw back all those their kind of old archaic thinking, and then move Akwa Ibom forward. So I would want everybody to come back home, reason as one, because the more you sit down there to make noise, you are wasting out, because nobody is going to be there for you. So it's only for you to join the moving train that is doing well and become part of the success. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.
Thank you for giving us your audience. I hope you had an impactful moment with him. As he said rightly, and put it rightly, that the peace symbol, not only for today, that it is a roadmap to chart a way forward in 2023. We hope to have you same time, same station next week. Thank you for your audience. Bye.
Ambassadors
The persistent cruelty of death in separating loved ones physically from another can be extremely painful. Words cannot express the depth of sorrow which occasions such a loss. It is always a deeply stressing experience, leaving void that can but only be imagined. Thus, the creme de la creme of the society, members of the Church of Christ, family, sympathizers as well as well-wishers, all converged at the Presbyterian Primary School, Nkwonko, in a local government area, to pay last respect to a gallant soldier of the cross who bowed out at 87, late Minister Etim, and commiserates with his family. The funeral obsequies commenced in earnest with a lying in state, followed by prayers and praises to God.
Kuteni yeme abasima mbak ine kupe fino ba itenyen temba itwanyen mbam fen mendu wenyenong manatoro nyini pemko pasifon sinema kem ake fodi ko nyen ikon rim borome nyini pedi ba ken do odo ene de benga kampo bong nyen kanyong Jesus Christ amen.
He over a con of Christ.
The biography was presented by the deceased granddaughter, Odwarabong Osungurwa.
I'm here to read the biography of our late minister, Etim. Reflection. Do not marvel at this, for the time will come when all the dead will hear his voice, and comfort those who have done good to the resurrection of life, and those who have done evil to the resurrection of condemnation. John chapter 5 verses 28 to 29. For I am already being poured out as a drink offering, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, of which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me in that day. Not to me alone, but also to those who love his appearing. 2 Timothy chapter 4 verses 6 to 8. Birth and parentage. Minister Etim was born on the 12th of March, 1932, into the family of late Chief Udoyang Esien Udoyetuk Enye Asarobogide, village 8 of Nkote Demedet. His mother was late Madam Adiare Shetudo Umoituk of Nueyo in Ikotudo, Nkote Demedet, Ikonolog government area, by the American missionaries, and late brother C.A.O. Esien, who was his guardian and was honored with a certificate in Bible studies in 1952. Marital and family life. Late Minister Etim was married to former Madam Aritu Doebe of Ngafuni Koduntia in Ikonolog government area. This devout man of God was not only humane to his wife, but also a provider, protector, mentor, teacher, preacher, and pace-setter for his generation. Just as the lion stays around and watches the cubs, nurtures them for love and protection. Minister Etim was not only a preacher, he was a valiant author and was also actively involved in other ventures, such as he had devoted his time to write exciting religious books for teaching and learning without the Christendom. He exhibited a rare feat in the writing of inspiring books on the restoration movement of Church of Christ in Nigeria through brother C.A.O. Esien from Ikotusen, Ibionibum local government area, Akwa Ibom State.
Tributes, condolences, and goodwill messages were received.
Who came to say now to me? Anya kan robo na putra la senta banco. Ikina te gente pom. Ema na utem. Ina hata mana kedi. Pom ko ka sala senta. Ekini ya ka tongo. Ka amani ram. Ina ru se ko je. Church of Scotland Mission. Arido Presbyterian Church now.
Amado family Etim the job. And then Mero Gabain Wenke about and Ricky Kurubun Kuku. You went a little by Furo. Enjoying it. Able to Canadu, to Canadu. You know, it was a open to the make a big order of fun. In the Jai Murayan, you may make them now. Only the German back a poor politician can't buy them to the German too. Right. The Jai Murayan, not on get to food. Jesus Christ. Amen.
Ema from Umeteti. I want to call us in our eye service. A prefer make what they call us again. And yeah, I want to do. I didn't walk like those. I mean, yeah, knowing that, I wouldn't walk in with them. It came. I'm a cowboy the program. Step by step.
Renowned minister of the gospel, Professor Nkerewe Mudoka, admonished the audience.
If there is anybody in this crowd that knew that there was this planet Earth before he or she came. Yeah, okay, and I go on me. Mbo, ndeni na agadi yoma. Tegeri mbola ni ama ababa. Mbemito body mana. Is there anybody? Abawo, anegeri yoma kero ntoro. Tema enegenam. Tegeri wodi geri mbolom. Ana aboyo is the one. The wombs of women are God's universal carrier. You know,
Prayer was offered to the deceased family.
Your family, to your throne of grace. We ask you, O Lord, to cover them with your wings of protection, to be their provider, especially at this moment that the breadwinner of the family is gone.
The remains of late Minister Etim inyang moved from Presbyterian Primary School, Nkwodenko, to his family compound at Nkwodedemede, Ikana local government area for interment.
Bemeta yarami bemek bu pro momman jon so kanya bong agerin mod kamanam no mo dio ma kanya sanga ganda du tengam felu wen itwanyen bom yene kana wo no fin man ka batru sen ini ni e bona jefo ya bu bong ka su ni fin emem di yong yam fon fo akeni kon fo wa do mem ko toy so ngom nyong du bi ngono bu pro du ke bada ka keda adi do me dem Many one of you do them for. Be being a young bum, fit bum, bonga so cold off him. A did young folk any confirm them for so young Jesus Christ. Amen.
Adieu, the gallant soldier of the cross. May your gentle soul rest in peace. Amen.